Hey everyone, it's Road to Retire, the channel where I try to retire early. Pretty self-explanatory, right? And if you're new to the channel, I basically go over the side hustle that I do, both what I'm working on now, what I have worked on in the past, recommendations, and what I try to anticipate working on in the future. So obviously I'm recording this YouTube video right now, so let's talk about small-time creator. Is YouTube worth it as a side hustle? So you're looking at my small channel here. Current subscribers 7,783. That's awesome. I've gained like 1,000 in the past 3 months, but that's just because I've been more active in the past 3 months, and I don't nearly convert these subscribers to all views because my channel was mainly active back in 2018 and 2019, where I was a dividend investing only channel. I just talked about the stock market and dividend investing, and then I took a long hiatus from 2019 all the way to early 2023, so early this year. So 4 years of pretty much posting nothing, and then I got back on the horse and I started making content again. And this time it's more personal finance. It's more towards the goal of retiring early, trying to gain money from different side hustles along the way, and experiencing and sharing my journey with all of you. And it's been fun. So 7,783 subscribers. I average maybe 100 to 200, I should say 100 to about 300 views, but some of my videos do pop a little bit more. But let's talk about the numbers, shall we? So if we go in here, you can see the last 28 days earned $176 in revenue. So if we click on that, you can see that it's been pretty steady, but this wasn't always the case. So for the last 28 days, this looks pretty good, right? Like you're down here in the lows of 286, and I'm averaging anywhere from $4 to $6 a day. And that's getting anywhere from like 100 to 300 views per day, I would say. If we click here in the last 48 hours, you can see the last 48 hours, I've gotten 2,650 views, but in the last hour, I've only gotten 31 views. So I'm definitely not getting a crap ton of views. And the thing to remember, if we're looking at, you can see right here, this is a short that got 319 of those 48 hours. And unless you're getting thousands and thousands of views on a short, you're not really making any money. I'm trying to change that. I'm trying to make a new series where my shorts go viral. And it's kind of like an experimental thing for me. I'm going to do it for a minimum of 30 days straight and see if I can grow my channel through shorts. Right now, you don't get that much from it though. In fact, if we go to content, I actually got 31 subscribers from shorts. That's pretty cool. But if we click revenue and we scroll down here, you can see on the left, short feeds in the last 28 days, I made 32 cents. So combined, I've got a couple thousand views on them, but only 32 cents to show for it. So long form content is getting pretty much all of my money, right? Let's scroll this up here. The thing that makes YouTube great as a potential side hustle for some people is the scalability, right? So if we click 2023 here, you can see I got monetized April 2nd or 3rd. And it started out very weak. And honestly, when these numbers were coming in, I was getting extremely discouraged. I was averaging about $1 a day. And I was just like, after about a month of doing this, I'm like, is it really worth it? Not really. And then all of a sudden, I don't know if it was the ad block disabling experiment, because my views weren't increasing that much. They increased a little bit, but not anything drastic. And then all of a sudden we get to today where I'm like averaging $5 a day. So from like mid-May on, I'm averaging $5 a day. But for the first like month and a half, it was only $1 a day when I started entering the program. So again, that's like getting like 1,000 views. I had a couple videos that popped off, I guess you could say. So if we scroll, it might be hard to see. So this is for all of 2023. And you see, I did have a couple main videos that made a good chunk of money. And views don't equate to everything, because I know this one, this remote task review, got like the most of my modern videos, and it earned $9.66, while this, I worked on remote task, while it has about 4,000 views total on it, 3,692 of monetized, $55. So you are reliant on a couple videos, really picking up views and getting a good chunk of money. However, $55 for 3,600 views. That's a high conversion rate. That is a very high conversion rate. And as you can see, 25%, that's a crazy conversion. 28.37 CPM. The one below it's even crazier at $39.24 CPM, which is basically the higher the CPM, the more you are going to get for every monetized view, every click of the ad, so on and so forth. So obviously YouTube is very scalable. It's just, you know, there's certain niches, and sometimes finance like mine can do really high CPMs and sometimes they don't get anything at all. It just depends on the type of content. But generally speaking, a finance-based channel like mine, a personal finance-based channel, does tend to get a little higher CPM. So just keep in mind, sometimes if you're starting a channel that maybe isn't as popular with advertisers, I mean, makeup and cosmetics and apparel and all that is usually good just because it's an easy selling point for different types of products. But if you're something more niche, maybe like a specific science-based object where it's like there's not many products that you can market to and you're just getting general ads, or if you're like if you plan on doing like vegan eating content, you might not get as many great advertisements just because there aren't many vegan advertisers on YouTube, things like that. You just have to keep in mind who the audience is for. And since I cater to people who try to like make more money, a lot of my ads tend to be focused on these, you know, gurus or whatever, trying to sell you courses or whatever. But there's always going to be advertisers is what I'm getting at. So they tend to pay a little bit more. You tend to never run out of ads that are paying well. So just keep in mind that it is very crucial to get the niche correct on what you want to do. But that being said, you also have to be really passionate about what you do, because if you don't like what you do, then the videos are going to be really hard to pump out, and you're going to find it more of a chore than anything enjoyable, and you're not going to be able to scale if you don't enjoy it, and you're not going to pump out content. So keep in mind, $219 in 2023, but I'm averaging around a post a video every 1 or 2 days. And now with my shorts experiment, you know, Sunday, yesterday, and today, I'm averaging 2 videos on the channel because I have 1 short per day at night, and then I'm having 1 long form content video like this one right here. So when we're looking at this curve here, obviously it's scaling up, and I'm hoping that it can kind of take that next jump. However, you know, if it does flatline kind of at $5 and I never, you know, really get another like viral-ish video, or if I never grow my channel to the point where I'm getting, you know, a good amount of money, but it flatlines at $5, that's not the worst thing in the world, and it would encourage me to continue doing it. Now, keep in mind, I'm earning $5 a day while using a cheap like $30 to $40 mic. The webcam is like $40 to $50. It says HD, but you know, it only works if my face is small, like it's scrunched on the screen right now. And you know, I tried different avenues like Amazon influencer program to try and push dinky products like this, and just trying to make a little bit revenue aside. But you know, you can follow along if you're new to the channel, and I go over every side hustle that I do. So hope you enjoyed this content. YouTube is not for everybody. You got to put yourself out there unless you plan on making faceless content. But I feel like faceless content is becoming too, it's being plugged too hard right now because people are just using like ChatGPT and other AI sources to push this faceless content out there. And it kind of gets oversaturated, and then you kind of lose authenticity. So people it's going to cycle away where people are going to start clicking away from those videos because they realize what's going on. Like, it's not a real human really doing most of the work, and they're going to go to more authentic content. That's just my opinion. That's what I feel like is going to happen. So you're most likely going to have to put yourself out there. Usually people like seeing a face, at least on the thumbnails, like a relatable face, just to know what they're getting into. So yeah, I'm going to keep plugging away on YouTube. Hopefully I can take the next level, but keep in mind, I'm posting a lot of videos. Like in the month of June, I'm going to probably at the end of it post around 50 to 60 videos. So is that worth $5 a day to you? You got to ask yourself that question. And earlier I was making $1 a day. So you just got to get lucky a little bit and have the algorithm pick up your videos. Maybe I should do a little bit more optimization. Maybe I should upgrade the camera and the microphone a little bit, but yeah, that's what's going on for right now. Hope you enjoy the video. Let me know if you're a content creator, how much success you're seeing. Have you seen the scale go up and up as you progressed, or is it flatlined a little bit? And I'll put this lifetime here because you can see if it loads because it was so long ago. Maybe my computer's taking it. Oh, there you go. 2,900 lifetime, and you can see I had big spikes back in 2019 with a big spike with my huge Kentucky Derby video, and it won't let me click on it, but it's around $30 I earned that day on one that got like 60,000 views. So it does scale, but if you don't post and you don't get views, you are going to struggle unless you're a huge channel getting, you know, millions of views on your old videos or something like that. So hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your experience, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.